Hello, people. I was not planning on doing a live today. I just put this together a few minutes ago. So if you're here, great. If not, no problem. Uh, I just figured, what the hell? I had an interview scheduled for tonight. Uh, that was going to be a private video, and then I was going to drop it. And what I did is we rescheduled to 4 o'clock tomorrow. So I had some free time tonight, and I wanted to come on just because I haven't been on in about 12 days. And the reason I haven't been on in 12 days is I've been kind of taking a break from YouTube, get my mind back in place, get ready for the new year. And listen, let me say hi, whoever's here. So who's ever here right now are the real, are my real followers, because I just put this show up. So you guys caught it. I appreciate it. Let's see. Romney and the fellas. What is Romney doing here, guys? Romney's here? Come on, Romney. The last time I seen you, you hated my guts. But don't get me wrong, Romney. You're more than welcome here. You're more than, if Romney comes in, treat him good, guys. James, it's good to see you here, my man. Thanks a lot for coming at the last minute, James. Carol, good to see you. And I hear you're feeling better. I'm glad to hear that. Brooklyn Bouncing Ladybug, how you doing? Jane Perry's here. Oh, thank you, Carol. Jane Perry's here. I didn't realize that. Let's see who else is here. Grant Calder. What do we owe this pleasure to? Grant, good to see you here. Montauk, good to see you here. Hello, Beck. Gianni, good to see you here, Gianni. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Sorry I threw a show up at the last minute. Seymour, Scagnetti, Barra Vader, how you doing? Gravesend, congratulations. You made it to the semifinals in our fantasy football league. Good job. To you and Cane Shade. Angela, it's good to see you here, Angela. Let's see. Oh, you made it from the airport. AM. My daughter's at the airport, guys. Montauk, I think I said hello to you already. You don't get two hellos. Marky Mark, good to see you here, my man. Tony Silo. Angel Gotti. Angel, I guess I could drop you the link, Angel, when I'm ready. Forget what I sent you. Let's see. Finn Creek, I appreciate you showing up. Thank you. Alex Estefan. Thank you, sir. Hopefully I see Shades in the final. Hey, that'd be good. If you see Shades in the final, that means two really good teams got upset. Okay, let's see. Vito, how you doing? Alex, how you doing? Asanino, it's good to see you here. Okay, so this is just your typical laid-back show today, people. I wasn't planning on coming on. Angel's going to join me shortly because, I always go on her channel. So I figured, what the hell, we'll bring her over here tonight. And she said yes. So what I want to talk about is basically the year that went by. We know this has been the year of the Informant because they're everywhere now. I'm going to talk to you what I'm going to be doing different with my show to avoid a lot of the conflicts that we're getting. And YouTube is already starting to hit other shows and taking them down. A lot of the tech channels are in YouTube sites now. So if you're an attack channel, take that into consideration. But I've heard of a few channels already coming down. YouTube's not even playing. They're just taking the channels down. Or they're demonetizing them. I've seen a couple channels get demonetized. Where's the big interview? You said you had a big interview. That's tomorrow at 4 o'clock, Audrey. The gentleman that was going to do the show with me had a funeral tonight that came up at the last minute. And that's why I'm on live tonight. Tomorrow, I do the interview at 4 o'clock. But I do want to talk a little bit about the Idaho murders, people. Just something I want to put out. I'm not going to talk directly about the murders. I want to talk to you about something that's happening that's pretty serious. I want to talk podcast. How you doing? Westies, it's good to see you here. Claudio, good to see you in the house, Claudio. Gianni, the interview, I'm not going to announce until tomorrow because of the situations with our shows, if you know what I mean. I don't feel like losing an interview at the last minute because somebody has a bad attitude. Nothing like watching Lee Cole and eating Chinese food. Liberal candy ass. Boy, I can go for some Chinese food. It's been a while. Feather, let me see if I say this right. Firth steak. Okay, Firth steak, whatever that means. You got to tell me what that means, my man. RC True. Yes, I hope everybody had a good Christmas out here. And, you know, there's another guy that's on these channels that's doing a lot of attacking, putting up really hard stuff. I've kind of felt bad for him. I couldn't believe I felt bad for him but he said something yesterday. And before you attack people, you should really consider your life before you attack other people about their life. This person said that if their family didn't call them, the only people that called them was a couple people from YouTube for Christmas. And he's spending it in a motel. This person attacks me with very horrible stuff. He puts stuff up with my brother. He just puts really bad stuff up. And I would tell that man that's attacking me, before you attack me and judge me, you really got to think about where you are in your life if nobody wants to even talk to you on the phone for Christmas. So don't toss stones at glass houses if your house is pure glass. And I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say his name. But I actually felt bad for the guy. And the guy says the most horrible things about me, my brother. Horrible things. I'm going to drop the link if you want to jump on, Angel. And James, if you want to jump on in a little while, I'll drop the link again for you. I want to talk podcast. Okay, Lee. Stick with the mob stuff, dude. Did you see the bald fella having a crack at True? Left my Aralata is putting people up to attacking you, Lee. He tried it with me. Well, that's okay. You know what? I wish Aralata the best. Whatever he wants to do. I'm not going to be. I'm going to be doing shows about informants. So if you're an informant, I will be doing shows about you. I don't really care what you think about me. But here's what I'm not going to do from now on. I am not going to get personally involved in attacking people. You know, I'm just going to put out there what's up with facts. I'm going to put the facts down, people, about these informants. I have no desire to get involved with the dirt the way it's been. It's way out of hand. Angel Gotti, isn't it nice that you're on my show?
Hello there, Lee Cole.
Don't you embarrass me on my show, and no talking bad on my show about anybody.
I don't talk bad about anybody. Hello, everybody.
No, we know. But what I'm trying to say is we do that on your show.
No, you don't even let me talk bad about people on my show. It's all about you when you're on my show.
Okay, well, we'll make this show all about you. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying, Angel, somebody yesterday was complaining that nobody called them for Christmas.
Oh, hold on. My mom's on the phone. You're going to have to hold on.
Well, her mom. Can you imagine that? She's choosing her mom over me. Okay, let's see who else is here. Listen, people, if you want to donate, please feel free to donate to the show. I haven't been on in about 12 days. I've been doing really good with Cash Apps. If you want to send me a Cash App, it's at the top there, but I'm not going to spend my time begging you. I want to talk podcast. You're obsessed with MRE. You need to get a life, you pathetic piece of garbage. Wow, someone got mad. I didn't know that was going on. So what has everybody been doing? Are you all getting ready for New Year's? I think I'm going to have a New Year's Eve show like last year. But the difference is we're not going to be blasting and attacking people. We're going to be doing solid shows, people. And I got some really good stuff coming up. I have a really great interview tomorrow. The guy I'm interviewing has another channel that's very successful. And I'm really looking forward to interviewing him. Let's read some of these. Angel's mom. Okay. Angel's mom is Lee's new mother-in-law. Okay. So what's going on with I Want to Talk podcasts? I didn't realize I Want to Talk. Have you been talking smack about MRE? Just don't do it on here, brother. 179 from Still Game. Any chance you'll have a wrestler on for a live on your? Yes, I will. I'm already working on that, my man. Listen, it's been crazy for the last couple. It's been really crazy for the last couple of weeks. And you guys see what's been going on here with the horrible attacks and stuff. It's been really, really ugly. I'm just glad I'm on here tonight, to be honest with you. I just put this together at the last minute because I felt like being on here. Let's see. Amber Williams, how you doing, Amber? And Amber, don't send me any mean cash apps, okay? But anyway, MRE is the best. Who could ever talk bad about him? I think he's great. A lot of people agree with you, Amber. Okay, you're going to make me say that name? Sierra. Okay. Belated Merry Christmas, Mr. Lee. We actually had MB flip-flops to replace our traditional mistletoes this Christmas. Okay, I don't know what you mean by that. Merry Christmas. Asanino, I seen your video. Listen, your last video was excellent. I really liked it. People, go to see Asanino's last video. It's really, really good. Southie 31, what's going on? Entertaining us once again, Lee Cole. I'm going to try my best tonight. I can't make you no promises, but I'm going to try my best. Okay. You will with podcast perk, you'll do nothing, you bum. Okay, I don't. Yes. Okay, I know you're talking to Grant. Now you got Grant on you, my man. You don't want Grant on your ass. Renee, check this out. Anyone bringing drama will be timed out and then eventually blocked. Don't waste your time, trolls. Listen, if the trolls want to come in, Renee, let them come in as long as they're respectful. If they want to talk a little smack, they can, as long as they're not really bad. This is a slow Christmas week, so every view we get is an important view. Renee, what's up, buddy? Hey, listen, Asanino, yeah, I really like that video that you did. It was really good. One of your better ones. And don't get me wrong, you have a lot of good ones. But that one was really good. I think I even left a remark in it. Renee, yes, Renee, thank you. I appreciate it. What are you talking about? Okay, let's see. A dislike, please hit the like button, people. Angel's on the phone with her mother. She's actually wants to speak to her mom over me. That's some BS right there, if you ask me. Okay, so listen. So what I'm going to do is this coming year, I'm going to really concentrate on putting out content. And if I'm going to still go after informants, but I'm going to go after informants in the right way. I kind of got off course this year, and especially in the last month. I started getting into personal battles with them. I'm not going to do that anymore. If they want to say something to me, if they want to be angry at me, they can be that. But, I've been making some mistakes the way I've been handling it with the informants. What I should do is do a video, put it up on an informant. If they don't like it, they could tell me they don't like it in the chat room. If they want to talk about it to other people, they can. They want to do videos, they can. But I'm not going to get into a bang out fight with them because it's a no-win situation. Last year at this time, we only had a few informants here. It's tripled, maybe quadrupled this year, in 1 year. Look how many more informants we have in here now than we had at the beginning of the year. A lot has changed this year. And now they get together. They're all together. And what do? They go after people and tear them apart. They go after their personal family. They just do a bunch of stuff. So the best way to avoid that is to do it professional. So that's what I'm going to do professional. And I like to tell these informants this. If any informant wants to come up here and debate me about what I wrote and they don't agree with me, they're more than welcome to do that. As long as you're respectful, you're more than welcome to do that. And I'll be respectful to you. But I will ask you tough questions. No informants coming on my platform. And the only way an informant's coming on this platform is if they get asked the tough questions that they do not want to answer. That's how they got to be treated. And there will be no interview of informants ever on this channel. And I don't care if it's Sammy Gravano, Michael Francis, it doesn't matter. They will not be on this channel. Let me tell you something, people. I've had Gravesend. Lee, any chance of getting Ramondi? I would love to have Ramondi on. Let me tell you something. I would question Ramondi. I would give him some hard questions, like about his military service. But the fact of the matter is, there's no evidence that Ramondi has ever ratted on anybody. He's never informed on anybody. And a lot of people believe his bullshit. So Ramondi's, you can't blame Ramondi. He went on Vlad. He has 3 million views, people. 3 million views. Can you imagine 3 million people tuned into Vlad to watch Ramondi? That's just it. And then there's another show that I seen, Ramondi. Whether you like Ramondi or not, when he comes on his show, a lot of people watch. You know why? Because he's an entertaining bastard. But he's full of shit. He's, 99%. But the man almost died. A couple of weeks ago, he was in the hospital. He got COVID. He had to have some emergency work done on his heart. He's a tough bastard. He survived it. Not a lot of people get out of the hospital when they have COVID like that. And I believe he was on a ventilator. So he seems to have survived. And, I've had one person in my life that was in the hospital with COVID, and it's a year later and they're still struggling. Yes, there's been an avalanche of informers on YouTube. I like the free channels. Yes. And this will always be a free channel. People misunderstood something I said. I am not going to have a channel where I charge for people. I'm going to have a website that if people want to join the website to get different information and stuff, they're more than welcome to. But I will never have like a pay channel. I don't want to do membership here because YouTube keeps 35% of what your profit is. Why does anybody want to give 35% of their money to YouTube if they don't have to? I mean, when I get chats or when any other content maker here gets cash, not the cash apps, but whenever they get money from YouTube, when you guys put it underneath here and you hit that little button down there, YouTube gets 35% of it. These rats will eventually eat themselves because of jealousy. Well, Renee, the problem with the rats is there's so many of them, informants. There's so many. There's more informants than gangsters. There's so damn many of them. And I see more coming. It's not stopping. It's like it's like if you're in New York City and you're down by the subway station and all of a sudden you see a couple rats run out from the subway and then right behind it, you'll see 100 more. That's what's going on at YouTube right now. And a lot of these rats too, they got money. They live a good life. Being an informant seems to have paid off for quite a few of them. They live in nice homes, have nice cars. You know, when the government pays you to be an informant for a year or gives you new teeth, and look at the teeth that some of these informants have. I can't say I can't blame them for getting the damn teeth. If the government's going to spend $10,000 on getting you new teeth, new cars, putting money in your bank, payrolling you to buy drugs and stuff so you could set other people up. So the government's just as bad as the informants. What is the difference between a rat and an informant, Lee? That's a good question. I think an informant's bad, but what a rat is someone that refuses to accept what he did, attacks other people if anybody challenges them. Then you have informants. I consider Mikey Scars an informant. Mikey Scars doesn't attack people. He minds his own business. He is an informant. A rat is someone like when you attack them, they'll just get dirty on you, go after your family. John A. Light.
I'm sorry, Lee. I'm sorry.
I just got to ask, Angel, when your mother comes on, you don't walk away from me for mom.
I would walk away from any person on this planet from my mom.
I don't ever want to hear that again. You and I are going to have issues.
No, my mom.
Angel, what's the difference between a rat
and first, and that's it.
Angel, what's the difference between a rat and an informant?
Why there's a difference?
I think so. I think an informant's someone like Mikey Scars, and I think a rat is someone like John A. Light.
What?
Yeah. I think an informant, like Mikey Scars, admits what he is. He doesn't attack people. He doesn't do real nasty things to people. And then you have informants that once you attack them, they do real ugly things. That's what I think the difference is between a rat and an informant.
No, I don't believe that.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Because even my daughter just said the same thing. There is no difference.
Why is she even getting involved in this conversation?
Because she's standing over there and she hears us.
Yeah, but isn't she supposed to be working or something tonight?
No, she actually has a day off.
Oh, God. That means she's going to be listening to the show. Okay. Okay, people, 2 women told me I don't know what I'm talking about, so I ain't going to argue with them. I don't know what I'm talking about.
There are worse rats, of course.
Yeah. What I mean is there's some real sleazy informants. Would you say that, Angel? I mean, people that will do anything to you, to your family, if you go after them, anything.
Yes.
And then you got people like Michael Franzese, or who doesn't even respond to anybody. And then you have people like Mikey Scars, won't respond to nobody. But then you got these other guys that forget it. They'll just find everything out about your life, call you every name in the book.
Yeah, but don't forget, Mikey Scars put away a lot of people.
I didn't say that. Mikey Scars is one of the worst. Him. I was reading about him yesterday, along with who did I say yesterday? I was talking Lino.
Who?
Lino. Another rat.
Who's a Lino?
I can't think of his first name right now. Angel, don't put that pressure on me. We were talking about the 3 people yesterday. Remember?
Thank you. Yeah. I can't remember right now.
And then you have who's it? Ruggiano.
Ruggiano, yeah.
Now, I was reading about Ruggiano today. Whenever he went on, he was a very bad witness.
Oh, look at this. I come on your show and I get a kiss.
Yeah, what kind of crap is that? Okay, Angel.
Thank you, Amber. She's such a sweetheart. Thank you.
So she's going to send you 5 tonight. Okay, I know how this works.
Thank you, Amber.
Ruggiano was a horrible
Tuesday. Yeah,
And
my
that-
daughter just said Ruggiano was very disappointing to her with Ruggiano.
I loved him.
He was a horrible witness on the stand too. I was reading some of his cases. I mean, he got so many. He had this one. He talked about one where he heard your father and his father talking about he claimed this understand that he heard them talking about killing one of the guys that killed those 2 people at the bar.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
I can't
He's a
picture you.
liar.
Yeah, why would your
I
father?
never talk in front of him.
Yeah, see, that makes no sense, does it?
Never, 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 never.
I mean, why would you even have that conversation, especially a conversation like that?
Oh, oh, Amber, that's so nice of you, Amber. You don't have to do that. That's really, really nice.
Amber, I'm trying to get the show off the ground here.
She said, wait, hold on. She said, tell Lee 20, not 5.
Well, Amber, I do. Amber, those little ones all added up yesterday. Thank you so much. I just want to let you know that.
Yeah.
If you want to give Angel the big ones, you go right ahead.
For me?
Yeah, so anyway, we're getting back. I doubt it very, very, very strongly that my father ever spoke in front of him. Nope. Ever. And there's a reason for that. So he's lied. I've caught him in quite a few lies. So whatever. What happened with what you were saying?
Well, I was reading that when he was like the defense witness loved when him and John Alite got on the stand because they could rip them guys apart easy because their stories were so inconsistent when they were ratting on other people. They just weren't good witnesses.
Okay. No, they were not.
Because one guy was comatose with drugs most of his life, and the other guy was just a blatant liar.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you for dinner.
Gravesend, yeah, I already talked to Stacks about that. Ramundi is very sick right now, so I'm not sure what's going on in the future with him.
Okay. What?
I'm not. Yeah, I agree with you, Gianni, 100%.
What is pay for play? YouTube should be free. What does that mean?
Like memberships and stuff. A lot of people.
Oh, okay.
Because our people take good care of us. They give us donations and stuff. They do. And
we don't even have to ask. Well, I don't ask.
Well, people give you cash apps just to spite me. Grant Calder, Troll Army. Ramundi is a legend, top guy.
Why should we applaud informants? Seriously, not to argue. Why can't we applaud these informants? Lee, honestly, what does this say?
Well,
honestly, on this mob genre, who you even have a channel to create content because of rats? What?
Oh, that's the thing that they give us content. That's not true, people. Do you know who the #1 researched and talked about person is that makes the most money on all of YouTube is in the mob genre? Angel, do you want to tell them that?
John Gotti?
John Gotti.
Exactly.
You got a lot of channels up here that put I'll give you OC Shorts. 95 of what OC Shorts does is not about rats. And look at the numbers he gets. Right. He'll get like 500,000 people looking at his videos.
Right. First of all, what makes me laugh about some people is this. It's not that they woke up one day and said, oh, you know what? I just can't do this anymore. I don't want to be a part of this life. And either they took off or they, then said, you know what? I'm going to rat out all my friends, or I'm going to rat out all my crimes. I'm going to tell all my crimes. It's not even that. It's just that they get caught committing a crime and then they can't do jail time. So they give up all their friends. That's the thing. It's not like they just woke up one day and had this epiphany. Oh my God, I want to change my whole life around.
Amber and Matt, thank you very much for the cash apps. It's very much appreciated.
No, you didn't even pay attention to anything I said.
I heard everything you said.
Okay.
You were telling me that you were just saying that how much you enjoy being on this show with me.
Yeah, see, you
Yeah,
don't pay
I
attention.
understand, Angel. I don't blame you.
I know,
That's a
Lee.
normal thing.
I know.
I heard everything that you said, Angel.
You can't see me, but I'm bowing to you right now. I'm bowing.
I love when Gotti's bowed to me. Okay? I love it.
So
Well,
what did I miss? What did I miss while I was talking to my mom?
Oh, I want to talk about, you know, a lot of people are doing stuff on this Idaho murder, right?
Right? Yeah.
Okay. But you know what a lot of people are doing also?
What?
This professor was being put on TikTok and being accused of having an affair with one of the girls that was killed. It was a woman professor, and that she hired someone to go kill those 4 kids. And now this professor is suing this girl on TikTok. She sent her. She sent her 2 letters of warning her of cease and desist letters, and the TikToker ignored her. So the lady filed a lawsuit on her, suing her for millions. And then you have another guy that now he just got a gun in Idaho because he lives right down the street from the murder scene, and people are coming out saying that he was the killer. Then you have a guy that was by the truck, and the police have already said that he's not involved. And now people are saying that he's the murderer. See, people on YouTube, we don't know anything the cops are doing. This is not, people keep saying this is a cold case. This is not a cold case. A cold case is when they put the case away.
Yeah, right.
You know how much money they're putting into this?
When it's a cold case, when they put it away, and then what? They
forget about it.
Yeah.
They wait years or they wait for something to come up. I mean, this is far from a cold case. I'll bet you the police already have a suspect. And the only reason they haven't arrested that suspect is because they probably want to make sure their case is strong. So us on YouTube that are coming up with this stuff like who the murderer is and all that stuff, you know, it's all nice to say that, but it's not cool to say the person's name. Because those people, imagine you had a guy that has to go around with a gun now because kids from the college are threatening him, thinking that he's the murderer.
But our own press does this. They do this.
But this ain't the press. This ain't the press.
Oh, I know, but
these are amateurs. These are amateurs. These are like high school kids. These are like people sitting in front of their computer doing this.
Okay, but this has been going on a really long time already. The press does.
You can't compare the press to people sitting at home in front of a computer, Angel.
Why?
Because you can. I mean, the press. Listen, I know what you mean. The press is awful, but what I'm trying to say is, you have people that sit in front of the computer all day. This is all they do, and they're saying people's names and involving them with murder, which is a very serious. The press doesn't come out very really. They did it to Richard Jewell, and look what happened. They got sued for millions of dollars.
They did it to my Uncle Jeannie when Frank Cali was killed.
I understand that.
They do that all the time.
I understand that, but your Uncle Jeannie was a gangster.
But what's the difference? My Uncle Jeannie just got out of prison after 30 years, and he gets accused on front page of the newspapers. I'm telling you, they do this.
I understand that, Angel, but a lot of people thought that.
Okay, yeah. How many people on the computers thought that? It's wrong. It's wrong all the way around.
Okay, well, listen, I'm not talking about the press. I'm not talking about gangsters. I'm talking about kids sitting at home, high school students, college students, calling people murderers, and basically having people chase them down in the streets, thinking that they're murderers. That's what I'm talking about right now. But I understand what you're saying. The media is like that. But when you have the media, let's see. You missed my message. I just wanted to remind me that Bath and Body is having their annual hand lotion. Okay. Angel, you see what you did that with the hand?
Yeah, hand. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you
We
started.
would have
That's
to get
okay.
an extra large
Yes,
bottle.
a big bottle. Yes, Fin Creek. It's wrong period. You're right. Lee, have you spoken to Danny? No, I have not spoken to Danny in a long time. Danny did a cane shade to me.
Oh, that's not right.
Okay, rats and informants are one and the same. Gianni, good. That's a good question I asked. Guys, I really like you to answer that question. Is an informant and a rat the same? Angel said yes. Angel's daughter said yes. Chucky, Gianni's saying yes.
Chucky.
Hey, Lee, little Chucky out of this. Oh, Lee, leave little Chucky. Why are you sticking up for little Chucky? Right away. See that?
Thank you, Assassinino.
She's taking over the show now. Okay. PayPal.
Yeah, Angela's right. Look what they did with my brother John. And I'm sorry, but I see what they're doing in the press much in the media much worse than idiots on YouTube playing detective.
But these idiots on YouTube playing detective, some of them get like 100,000 views.
Oh, well.
We're not talking like little show. This one girl that was doing this to the professor, she was getting 500,000 views, Angel.
Oh, all right.
500,000 views. Yeah. And despite two letters warning her to stop, she just ignored it.
So did they take her channel down?
Well, she was doing this through TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was doing this through TikTok. No, they have. Unfortunately, it's going to be up to that woman suing to get that channel taken down. But you know who got their TikTok suspended?
First of all, isn't TikTok just like under a minute videos?
I'm not sure. I don't know nothing about TikTok.
Yeah, see, me neither. I don't know anything
about
about
it, so I won't do it.
But who got their TikTok taken down?
Gene Barillo.
Are you kidding?
It might be back up now, but he got suspended. You know, got him suspended. He was going after Panisi, and Panisi got him in trouble.
Oh God!
Can you imagine that? One informant going after another.
Panisi dishes it out, but he can't take it back. He's like one of the most sensitive little girly girls I've ever seen. Really, he dishes out lies and he dishes out crap, but he can't take it when you go back at him.
Johnny Bradfield. Mikey Scars is the worst rat ever. He put 80 guys in prison. He ratted on his best friend for no reason. Other than that, so I guess you're saying that he's definitely a rat. And Johnny, that's a great point. I'm throwing the question out there. You guys give me your opinion. It's a great point. The rat is someone who turns on his co-criminals. An informant is a person sent to infiltrate an organization, new crimes. My opinion, that's the difference. What do you think of that, Angel?
True.
I didn't think of it that way, Ron Gross, but that was very well put. Mikey Scars is still a rat no matter what. An informant is the same as a rat. Just some of them never apologize. Some do. Mikey Scars is an apologetic, but he's still a rat. Renee, stop disagreeing with me, damn you.
Okay. But and that's
this would have happened if little Chucky didn't start yapping in the background. Angel,
what?
I thought you were going to yell at me. You're going to yell at me. Don't talk about my little Chucky.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said. I was looking at Jonathan.
I said people are turning on me because of little Chucky in the background.
Oh,
yeah. You know that?
You can't go after little Chucky.
Sharon, rats and informants are the same thing. That said, a lot of rats are also evil, and meaner than others. Thank you, Sharon. Boy, I'll tell you what, you guys really, really took a. Okay, so we have I'm guessing that this other podcast was talking smack about MRE, but I have no idea. I didn't see it, but maybe you guys want to write in here what it's about. That sounds interesting.
Who's the person?
I want to talk about podcast. It's called.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like Emery or me.
If you don't like Angel, get your ass out of here.
Exactly.
Angel pays me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
you start messing with my money. Oh no, get lost. Gianni, these guys all want people to think they sat at the table with John Gotti.
What happened? These people all want.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
John Alite sat at the table with him.
Listen to me. The
Anthony
only
Ruggiano
person,
sat at the, huh?
yeah, all right. The only person on all of YouTube who knew my father is Gravano and Scars, Mikey Scars, and Ruggiano to a limit. Ruggiano to a limit. Hello.
You're talking about the son, Ruggiano?
What?
Ruggiano, the son, did know your
Yeah.
father? Okay.
Yeah, he knew him, but
Because of his father.
because he had conversations with him, he's a liar.
Well, and is that's only the only reason he probably knew him is because of who his father was.
Right.
Okay.
Anybody else? No.
Hey, listen, block George Orlando Espinosa Harambe, please. I'm very serious, people. I don't want that. And then you make a racist remark in here. I'm going to put you on timeout. If you want to change your name, change your name. But don't bring that in here, people, please. Rat is anybody that would give your friends up to get themselves out of trouble. Don't do the crime if you're afraid of doing the time. Grumpy, I can't. You're absolutely right.
See, that's the difference between us and them. They would put our names up, our daughters' names up. They do those things, but that's the difference between us and them. You won't allow it in yours. I won't allow it in my chat either. But
And Ruggiano actually ratted out his own father, didn't he?
yes, he did.
Even though his father was dead, he was talking about murders that his father did, and he was putting his father at crimes. Now I know he was very close to his father, but the fact of the matter is that he put his father at a murder, supposedly at a murder. You know which murder I'm talking about. And he also, like when he was talking about the bar incident, Ruggiano, they said that he changed his story a couple times on it. And they called him on it. So, he was known for giving information and then having defense. The defense attorneys loved him, Angel, because they caught him in so many lies. They would rip him apart on the stand.
Like Eli.
Yes. And Eli, people say Eli was a horrible witness, wasn't he?
Yes.
Was he ever successful? I mean, I'm sure he was successful.
No.
Has he sent somebody away at least?
No.
He got those new teeth for not sending nobody away?
Yep.
Wow.
He testified before my brother. He testified against Charles Cornelia, and the murder that I think it was a murder or the crime, I'll call it, the crime that he testified to, Charles was acquitted of.
Yeah, I guess that there was someone was joking that when a defense attorney seen Ruggiano, they smiled. They said,
"Oh,
now
really?"
Yeah, because they said that we can get our guy off now.
Oh, okay.
Because he changed his story when he did 302s. They never matched his story. I mean,
Oh, really? See,
and they would bring it up. They would say he said this, and the FBI would sit down with Ruggiano and talk to him and try to prepare him, and he would still mess up.
It was a shame because I really liked him. My kids really liked him. He was really a nice person. I don't know what happened. I really don't.
I don't even know how much time he was
a liar. I don't understand.
Does anybody know how much time he was looking at? I have no idea how much time he was looking at.
No, me neither. I was very close with his ex-wife. We were very close. And my son and his son were best friends. So when he turned like that, it was very shocking.
Drive safe, Mark. Well, it was shocking, so you didn't expect it.
No,
Well, I didn't know him, so if you say that, I
yeah,
guess
it
you
was
just
very,
didn't
very
expect it from him.
shocking.
Because
Very,
he went to prison a couple times already. It's not like he wasn't used
yeah,
to prison.
exactly.
He did it. He did a few years. I mean, it's not like he couldn't do prison time.
Yeah.
At least people like Phil Linetti disappeared and rode off into the sunset. That's true. Uh, Another person, Joe Messino, he's out. You don't hear nothing from him. Uh,
Right.
don't get me wrong, Joe Messino put so many people away, uh, but you don't hear nothing from them. But then again, I think Joe Messino is really sick, from what I understand.
Did he really put many people away?
Yeah, he was putting away people that he ordered to do things. He talked about the murders of the three captains. He gave a lot of information on that. He gave a lot of very valuable information out.
Yeah, but did he actually testify, or did he just testify against Vinny Basciano?
I'm not sure. That's a very good
Yeah.
question. But
See, I
I
don't remember him testifying against other people.
but I bet you some people took a plea when they seen that he was going to go against them. How many? People don't seem to realize people take pleas too because they know that they're caught. Especially if your boss,
Yeah. So what did you say in the beginning of this? Did you say like what the direction of your channel is going to be now going forward?
Yes, I'm gonna get into true crime. I'm gonna get into mob stuff. I'm not gonna fight with these other guys. I'm gonna still go after rats. They can say whatever they want about me. But I was also saying that there was a certain guy that's been putting up really horrible pictures about me, my brother, and stuff. And I actually felt bad for him yesterday because he made the statement that on Christmas Day, he got no calls from nobody in his family. He got nothing, and he was sitting in a motel. And this is a guy that insults me all the time. He says horrible things. So
Who does?
I'm not going to say his name.
Oh,
So
well, there's one in your chat right now.
who's that?
I see him in your chat.
Who? Who?
He says, wrong again, Lee. Angel is 100% on Messino. Stick to wrestling.
Who is it?
Fiordolino. Oh, wait, listen.
Oh, Fiordolino. 40, you got mad the other day because I made fun of you using smiley faces, bro. Okay? But you're not going to bait me into arguing with you. It's like I said, you're welcome here. You can say whatever you want there. Guys, don't block him. If he wants to be mean to me, he can. Mikey Scar said he ratted because he got shelved. Only one guy could shelve him. Why did he rat on the other 79 guys? That's what people forget. That's what they forget.
Well, I don't think that you, the only person I knew that had like an exclusive with testifying in the government was Gravano. He had I think he had an agreement for like, I don't know, 5-year agreement, whatever it was. I don't know. I might be wrong. A certain amount of time. And they fit in as many as they could to fit that agreement with him. But I don't know about everybody else. But 70, 80 people, 79 people, 40 people, 38 people, one person. I mean, give me a break.
Oh, now Francis Fortellini's in the chat saying hi to people. You know, you're going to give me a bad name here, Francis. Frank. Whatever you want to be called. Okay.
I can't.
Angel, Frank doesn't notice, but you actually gave him a compliment.
Yeah, what compliment did I give him?
You actually said that at one time he was a nice guy.
No, I never said that. I said with him, he was Team A-Rat all the way, Team A-Light all the way. But at least he would come in and play nice on the Facebook page of whatever. I'm not saying that website anymore, but
What website is that? Is it made by Castle?
whatever. But he used to at least come in and he would play both sides. But Ange remembers. Ange, we used to go back and forth with Frank. But at least he wasn't a woman abuser. He didn't come on and call women filthy names. He didn't attack us. He never really did that at all.
Okay, that's it. No more being nice there. Wait a minute, Angel. No more being nice.
Listen, I speak the truth. I tell the truth.
Angel, I got my little hand up.
I see your big hand is up.
Okay, my hand's up. My tiny little hand's up. Okay.
Now put it on your face so we can compare you.
No, you did that. You humiliated me last night, Angel. Okay. Playing rags. Hey, listen, Frank said that we got to turn to wrestling. So I might turn this into a wrestling show in about 2 minutes. Okay?
There's Josie. Hi, Josie.
Josie, you want to jump up here and say hi, Josie?
Josie.
You're more than welcome. Maddie Marinara, it's good to see you here, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. Hi, Cuban B. Hi, Carol.
I hear there's a bounty on Maddie Marinara.
Fin Freak. What?
There's a bounty on Maddie Marinara.
BK Shallon. What do you mean? There's Assassinino. What do you mean there's a bounty on him?
They want to know who he is. I think he's Maddie Marinara. Peter. Thank you. Oh, you got the emojis going, Petey. Okay, let's see who else is here. Hey, Gianni, the problem is that there are too many dime store detectives. Leave it to the professionals. I agree with you, Gianni. I believe that they have a suspect in Idaho. They're just not saying it. You got to remember the FBI's there now too. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out and within the next couple of weeks and already have somebody. They got to put a case together. They don't want to arrest somebody and have the case fall apart in court. But you know something? It's very hard to stab 4 people to death. One person, it takes a lot of exertion. I heard somebody last night say something that was really silly. They compared him to Richard Speck, Angel.
I don't know who Richard Speck
Richard Speck is the one that killed those nurses out in Chicago. They weren't even close to being identical. Richard Speck was a psycho. He went in and he raped and murdered 7 nurses, and one crawled underneath the bed and hid.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a horrible murder. And the guy was a nut. And thank God he dropped dead in prison at a very young age. He was just an evil, evil man. I don't find any comparison between Richard Speck and whoever did this. And or they are out of the country already.
Or they are out of the country already.
Yeah, that she's talking about. Yeah, hey, listen.
Oh, didn't somebody leave the country?
Yeah, but you know what? If they know, there's very few countries that are going to let you. If they know where you are, they're going to get you.
Okay, but why did that person leave the country right away?
Because they had something planned, a safari or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But that's one of the people's names they're saying. But that person's already been cleared. So who knows?
Really? The person's really been cleared? The police said that?
They don't think he's a suspect.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't mean he's not. Maybe the police are just saying that. That's what they do sometimes.
It's a little strange that he left the country. Did he tell the police he had plans?
No, he just left the country.
Oh.
Informants and rats both have the same end game. I think one difference might be the rats does not intend to get caught, but they do flip. Informants sometimes paid ahead of time to get the info.
Well, I was watching. I saw a King Shades video from
It was
earlier.
very good. It was very good.
Oh my God, that guy Previty received $9,000 a month.
Yes.
Well, he beat Mikey Scars. I mean, I couldn't believe it. $9,000 a month. Wow.
Like you, Lee. I'm guessing playing rags, you insulted me somehow, but I have no idea playing rags. Gianni, facts over feelings. Yes. Hey, you know what, Gianni? Very good point. And Gianni, we've done a lot of this stuff. We talk behind the scenes through email, and I kind of know who you are and everything, and you really got a lot behind us because you've been on the bad end of informants. Let's see. I'm looking at my other. I'm trying to catch up here, people. Sorry. We got 205. And I'm surprised we have 205 because I came on at the last minute, to be honest with you. If you would like to help support this channel, yes, support it.
So, in other words, he's begging all of you for money.
Yeah. If you want to send me money, don't feel bad. I'm not going to stop you.
Oh my God.
Rats turn behind bars. Informants turn. They're behind bar informants. They are a little more devious. You know something? There are a lot of guys that are in prison that will rat and make up stories. What do they call them? Pretty much, Angel.
I'm going to be honest with you, Angel. I heard that Gene was released from jail. I heard all about the Cali hit. I instantly thought it was John and Gene. I was wrong to think that. Yeah, everybody was.
A lot of people thought that. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, you're wrong to think that. You think that somebody just gets out of jail after 29, 30 years and right away they're going to do something stupid? No.
Well, it has happened in the mob. Josie, you want to come on? I'm going to drop you the link.
Happy Jack wants to know why you ignore people for asking tough questions, Lee. What tough questions?
Happy Jack. Who's Happy Jack?
I don't know, but he's saying you ignore people.
Happy Jack, answer me a question. Whatever you want to ask me. Angel, if he puts a question out, let me know what it is. I'll answer whatever questions you have.
The only people not ratting in prison had no offers. What?
Josie, there's the link
to the
right there.
FBI and look. I'm going to tell you a story. Look at John Burke and Joe O'Kane. Both had life in prison, and both were offered get out of jail if they testified against my brother John and backed up A-Light and his lies.
And one's still in prison and one was killed in prison, right?
That they both said no. They both chose prison over freedom. One said, I will not lie. And the other one said, I never even met John Jr. So, sorry.
Good evening, Angel. What do you think your father would say to the youngsters on the street today if he could? Do you think he'd encourage the life?
No.
No. I don't even think you encourage the life, do you, Angel?
Never.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you something. This woman is hot as can't even. She's sizzling, so I'm going to bring her on.
Oh,
What's going on, Josie?
Hello. Hey, Angel. How you doing?
Hello,
did you have a good Christmas?
Yes. Did you?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Oh,
did you?
Did you get everything you wanted?
No, not necessarily, but I've been hitting the streets pretty hard, so I'm like, demented.
Why are you hitting the streets? Why are you hitting the streets?
Well, because I got invited to all these
doesn't
parties.
sound right, Josie. Hitting the streets.
When I say hitting the streets, I mean, I was invited to all these parties, and every time I turned around, there was somebody else having another party. So, I couldn't say no.
I was very happy. I sent a Merry Christmas to somebody, and they answered with Merry Christmas to you too, Lee. I love you.
I do love you, Lee. I said the same thing to Angel, didn't I, Angel? Yeah,
Oh, that's
I do
BS.
love you.
Oh, I thought it was just me. You were saying that too.
No.
Okay,
I
so
said it to Angel,
I'm gonna
Joey,
get all those
Bay.
thoughts. I'm getting all those thoughts out of
I
my
love
head.
everybody over here.
Okay.
So I say I love you to everybody. So that's just me.
I got my hopes
Anyway, I
up.
have something very important I want to talk about today.
Okay, go for it.
If you don't mind.
Go
Now,
for it.
so in between my partying and hitting the streets, I caught a bit of I really like him. There's this new guy called I forget what his name is actually. I forgot. It's something like Hawk something. I don't know. Anyway, he was on Stax's show. I kind of like him. He made me laugh. Anyway, so turns out old scribble face Cuzzo, he's got a face that looks like, remember our desks back in the day when you would scribble on them?
Yes.
His face looks like that.
Very bad tattoos.
Oh my God. I was like, Jesus Christ. But in any event, this guy, I'd watched him a little bit because of Stax. Stax got into something with him. And I watched him a couple of times and he was showing the medications he was on. I mean, it was like a pharmacist, background, the amount of meds this guy is on. And, he just looks crazy and talks crazy. Anyway, so apparently Stax was saying on Christmas Day or whatever it was, he beat up his girlfriend. And she's a skinny little thing. Now, he's not necessarily a particularly big guy, a big guy. I think I could slap him around. But, she's like a little skinny little thing. And he was taken to prison or jail that night. I just want to tell this girl, Jen, get the hell up out of there. What are you doing? The guy got out of prison. He's living with her. He's living on her dime. And he got up there and he was calling her all kinds of names. He was saying how she was messing with his friend. I mean, really foul, nasty crap. And now he beats you up. Girl, get the hell up out of there. Where's your mother? Go home to your mother. Get rid of him. I mean, I swear to God. He trashed her house, beat her up. I mean, oh my God. Girl, I know you think you love him, but you don't. Go home. Get away from him. He's going to kill your ass. He will kill her. I just had to say that. Cuzzo. His name's Cuzzo.
Oh, yeah. I watched Stax today, too.
Yeah, he's got a face like he scribbled on, back in the day, you used to scribble on your desk and stuff. But having said that about this guy,
someone scribbled on his face like
they did. It looks like somebody scribbled on his face. In any event,
when I heard that, it reminded me of Frankie Pasqua. There's just certain people. I mean, there's a guy that choked out his son. I mean, and he just got sentenced. I think, how many years did he get sentenced to, Angel? He just got sentenced.
Who?
Frankie Pasqua.
57, 5.5 years.
See that? He's out free. At least they did the right thing on him. I mean, but he was real dangerous.
Yeah. Did you hear what he said when he was talking about his mother? It was disgusting.
Yeah. That was
I can't. He's just disgusting.
But Dominic has a point. Dominic is right. These people get on the stand, they put on a suit and tie, and they sit there and they con the jurors into believing that they're changed men and they're good men. And meanwhile, they get off the stand, they come onto the internet, and the real them comes out.
Oh yeah, no, but this guy, I mean, seriously, he has. I watched a couple of his shows, and what I got from that was he's been through like some serious trauma and shit, and he's on all these types of meds for bipolar. He's schizophrenic. He PTSD from being in prison, all kinds of stuff. And I'm just telling this young girl, Get the hell out of there. Get out of there now. Don't wait. He's going to kill you.
Angel, I got to ask you a question real quick. And I agree with you 100% about everything, Josie. It's really horrible.
Yeah.
Angel, Muggs wants to know why you blocked him.
I don't think he wants me to say it publicly.
Because you're a mug.
Okay,
That's
say
fine.
it publicly without cursing.
No, I can't say it publicly. I'm not going to embarrass people.
Well, I just did. He's a mug, so you mugged him off. That's what we say in England.
You asked me to ask.
I'm kidding, Mugs. I don't know you. I was just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay, I seen that. Okay, Angel. I want to talk. Gonna get fed plenty of timeouts, Renee. Okay, I'm sorry. So, Josie, what is your plan for the New Year's? I mean, do you have something exciting on the horizon?
Yeah, well, I'm continuing with Chronicles 2. That's going to be a doozy for sure. I was on Chicky's book, but I think he might be mad at me, so I don't know what's going on there.
Why would Chicky be mad at you?
I don't know. I think because, you know, I said something about, you know, what he did as far as talking.
Don't ever ask one thing about Josie. She'll give you an actual honest answer.
Yeah, so I think that's what it is. You know, I don't know. Anyway, so I was into that, and I finished. I think I'm up to chapter 5 on his book, but I haven't heard from him or nothing. So I think he's mad. So I'm just getting on with Chronicles 2. You know, and that's going to be a doozy, and that's what I'm going to concentrate on. There's a lot of, you know, what it seems to me like now is everybody's like gone into different fractions. You know what I mean? Like, especially on this side, you've got like a certain faction over here, a certain faction over here. Nobody's really agreeing. So, you know, I'm going to jump on and do shows and whatever and jump on people's shows. But, you know, my essential thing is to get Chronicles 2 done and finished.
Am I going to be on the cover?
Of course, Lee, naked.
well,
that means you only want to sell
or with a G-string on or something.
Okay, well, that's going to mean you're going to sell 1 or 2
Could
copies.
you take a picture for me?
Okay. I already sent you a bunch of those pictures. Okay.
I think that true. There are people on this side who don't agree with things that certain people are doing, and that's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. You don't have to be a mob. We don't have to be a mob. Everybody can be, you know, polite to each other, but go your own direction. There are things that I don't like that other people do. There's probably a ton of things that I do that they don't like. So what? You know, so what? But I think that these rules that YouTube put in place for January are making people think now. And
hopefully.
Hopefully. I decided a week or 2 ago that I was not going back at anybody anymore, any content creator. Right. That's it. That's how I feel. I'm done. I've finished everything that I ever wanted to say. I said. Right. And Lee, I think Lee feels the same way.
Well, I think everybody does, to be honest, Angel.
Yeah, because it's old.
I think it's old, it's boring. We're fed up with it.
YouTube's already starting to look at channels.
I just want to answer Tommy Shotsley because he says, Lee, you are a respectable man. Where'd it go? Why don't you help Lefty? The kid is heading down the old dirt road and isn't a bad kid. He needs guidance, Lee. The reason, Tommy Shots, is you can only help people that want to be helped. You know, you can't help someone that doesn't want it. You know, Lefty's happy doing what he's doing. And you can't, you know, you can bring a horse to water. You can't make it drink.
He's putting up pictures of my brother who's dead.
Who, Lefty?
Yes, on his thumbnails. And making remarks about it. Listen, I was I'll be honest with you. I really have no issues with Lefty. Lefty's created the issues because he's being used. I
Right.
only wish Lefty the best,
Mhm.
and I hope that by next year at this time he works things out with his family. That's all I
Okay,
can say.
isn't there somebody over there that's friends with him that does recovery and addiction
Yeah, excuse
recovery
me.
shows? So why
Yeah,
doesn't he care enough to help him? He calls him his friend.
yeah. There's
Why does he have to be the one in
Well, I
charge of
find
that?
that very interesting because, not so long ago, when he wasn't his friend, he put up a nasty old video about him doing the Lefty shuffle, where Lefty was waddling all over the damn place and nodding out. Now, Al only told everybody, by the way, Lefty's confidences, you know. In any event, now he's his friend. So you do addiction and recovery shows. So help your friend out. I said that how long ago? About a year ago? Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes people just don't want help, especially they need to hit that bottom, and that bottom,
No, he don't.
that
He
bottom,
doesn't know.
yeah,
He
that
don't think there's nothing wrong with him, Lee. And you know what? When I first brought that up, when he did his first, sorry, I'm eating. I'll tell you what I'm eating. I'm eating this flan. It has all fruits on it and like creme brulee in the middle. It's fabulous. But anyway,
Oh no.
when I first brought this up, this was about a year ago when he first started doing the addiction and recovery shows. And I was saying to him, look at what next to you is on the screen. The guy looked crazy as hell. Why are you not helping him? No, ain't nothing wrong with him. Nothing's wrong with him. He's fine. He's not on drugs. Okay, then. All right. And now look,
Well,
the man.
I don't think that it's Lee's place to have to worry about.
No, why should it be his father? Why? If anybody.
I lost a sister to drugs. I lost a brother to drugs, and I could not help them. They decided that they were going to do it, and we tried to stop them from doing it. And and I'll tell you what, they weren't nearly as bad as Lefty.
Right, and I just think
they died, and they died from drugs. Oh, out of the blue, they just died. So
yeah, but are you friendly with Lefty in that way?
no, how can I be friendly with Lefty when he's saying these horrible things? I can't be friendly with Lefty.
Okay, so he's got good friends over there. Anthony Aralotta, where are you? Help your friend out. Okay, yeah.
Well, if your family wants nothing to do with you at all, and everybody has trouble in their family, but if nobody from your family's calling you, especially your parents, there's something that's wrong. It's just, but it's nobody's business. He brought it up. He said it. I only wish him the best. I don't wish that on nobody.
No, nobody wants to see anybody like Lefty die or something like that. Bad as I can't stand his ass, I wouldn't want to see him dead. But you got all these friends over there. You got the big boss over there. You got Anthony Aralotta. He's kicked Jimmy Calandra to the curb. He's taken his place. You got Jimmy Calandra. You got FBI. The biggest, meanest nut on the street. Who else we got over there? Common Simp. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So why are you not, you all not helping him then? Okay? Why is it down to you, Lee?
I just think it's somebody that just wanted to put, Tommy Shots wanted to put that up there.
Okay.
Thank you for answering that. It's like I said, I only wish him the best. I don't wish that on nobody, even though he's putting my brother's mouth in my brother's mouth.
He's a dickhead. He's a great big dickhead. And you know what? At the end of the day, and he's a follower and wannabe is what he is. And in the meantime, he's taken all these drugs. He doesn't know what day of the week it is. And they're treating him like he's normal. I couldn't believe that Anthony Aralotta actually went on there as his very first interview. I mean, no, he'd done an interview with Vlad and then before. And then you go from Vlad to Lefty Guns, who shouldn't be called that, by the way. And Angel, if you can get in touch with Ramona, let her know so she can go over there and smack the shit out of him.
Well, I'm not saying nothing. I'm keeping peace. I mean, I can't control it. I had a bounty on me for months, all empty threats. I can only wish they come through.
Well,
Well,
does-
anyway. Yeah,
Well,
I just,
listen,
I always liked Lefty.
well, I
I always
didn't.
did, and then
He
all of a
reminded
sudden,
me. No, he always reminded me of that guy from Saturday Night Fever. You know, that used to follow Tony Manero around. Tony, 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 and he had these great big shoes on. That's who Lefty
you want to
always
jump off the
reminded me.
bridge?
Yeah, him. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, Soldato. I've said many things about Lee, and guess what? Lee said many things about me. And your point is what? We've already discussed that a million frickin' times,
Yeah, how
and we're
many
not
times are
going
we
to
gonna
go down memory lane again. Okay,
Yeah, but
so
here's the thing: we haven't done it in months, and it's not going to happen
there
again.
you go. So
You know?
yeah.
YouTube, you learn on here. If you don't
Yes,
learn,
you do.
you're not going to ever learn. I mean, every day I get to go up, I get to say, I call people up and say, I made it, I made it, I made it. Angel Gotti's my friend.
oh God,
You know,
oh my
I
God,
call my sister Joan. Joan, I
me
made
too.
it.
no,
I made
you
a
do
big one.
not.
I got Angel Gotti's phone
Oh my
number.
God,
Okay.
oh my God.
I mean, there's a lot of people out there.
I
Well,
think
I'll
I'll
do that
put
too,
those
Angel. I
your
wasn't
hand
gonna tell you.
pictures. I think I'll put your hand pictures on my community.
You mean my tiny hands?
Yeah.
Did you see that, Josie? There,
Yeah.
Lefty was making fun of my tiny hands. I had a wife that used to say to me, "Get your hands away from me; they're too big." And then I got some.
Oh my God.
Now, are you sure she was talking about your hands, Lee?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was definitely my hands. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh, hi,
Hey, Johnny
Steve. How are you,
Truelove.
darling?
Mindhunter is one of the best shows, and they started making season 3. Thank goodness, Johnny Truelove, because they were thinking about it, but because of COVID, they stopped making season 3. That's my favorite show on Netflix.
Mindhunter, what it's about.
Wasn't Mindhunter on CBS first? Wasn't it on regular TV?
No, it's a series on about serial killers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's like a Charles Manson, one guy. It's just really good.
Oh, how you see? I'm good. I hope you had a good crim ball.
Mob 2 Chronicles. I have something important to say. What a pain in the ass she is. So she came up here and said it, okay?
What?
Stolen Valerie with
Dire consequence. My Monday's most sensitive
info has been
info.
leaked on my channel. Chicky may be next. Okay, Chicky may be.
Oh, please. That's a
Did he say Raymundi?
he got blocked the other night in my chat. Leave Chicky
did?
alone.
Oh, Raymundi?
There's no
That
stolen
is-
valor with Chicky. Chicky has proven that he was in the military.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
He
said
has proven that he's gotten out of the
What do you
military.
mean?
He has no dishonorable discharge. He gets money from the military. He goes to the VA, people. If you were thrown out of the military, you don't even get to go to the VA. You don't even have a VA card.
Yeah.
Chicky has all that. So you're not going to find nothing on Chicky.
No, that's ridiculous. I mean, he was clearly in the military. I've had
Angel could have the best Mob 2 content if you wannabes endorse her. Maddie Marinara, aren't you Chicago Bull here?
No, you didn't.
No disrespect, Lee. Angel, no disrespect. Hey, listen, let me tell you something.
can I read
Maddie
that?
Marinara,
Wait a
Maddie
minute,
Marinara is
wait a
a good.
I didn't
Maddie
even
Marinara-
understand that.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
put
It's
that
somebody
back?
that
I
doesn't
didn't
like
see
Maddie.
what it said.
Maddie's a
First
good
of all,
guy. I don't care what you say. Chicago has his show. If you got a problem with Chicago, here's what you do. Go over to Chicago, ask him to drop the link, which you will not do, and then go up and tell him. That's it.
Can I see that? First of all, my name is not Engel, it's Angel. So you got to put the E before the L, not after the L.
Yeah.
And
And I know it's Angel. Because I
Angle
know it's Angel
Dolly.
because I get on the phone every day and go, I know Angel Gotti. I don't say I know Angel Gotti.
Yes, Assassinino, I accept. We're going to have a Mob 2 wedding, people. I'm marrying Assassinino.
oh, really?
I'll be Josie Verbalamente.
Well, I think I've seen everybody's. I think everybody's seen what Assassinino looks like.
I haven't.
I hear he's tall, dark, and handsome.
Well, I heard that, but
And
I
I hear he
haven't.
sings like Luther Vandross.
Oh, oh, really?
Yes.
What is that? Black?
No, I just Luther Vandross. To me, Luther Vandross had the greatest voice I ever heard.
Okay. No, I just thought he was. I thought he was Italian, not black. Lee, that's what I meant by that. Because next thing you know, Jersey's a racist.
Look
You
what
know,
this bitch just said.
yeah.
Lee has his begging bowl out.
Where?
Your kids never respect you. They turn on you for the littlest thing.
I'm so lost here. Hold on.
Hi, Michael.
Why you lost?
Because I didn't get to see what that comment said.
Oh, you want to go back? He talks about a bowl here. Are you sure you want me to? He might be related to that guy, Harry Balls.
Yeah, I forget.
Okay, here you go. Read it,
right.
Angel.
You could have the best mob tube. First of all, I'm not a part of mob tube. I never was and never will be part of mob
And
tube.
neither are we. Neither is this show.
If you wannabes endorser, Barry, aren't you Chicago? No disrespectly angle, no respect. They puke. Watch they pre. Well, I don't understand what you're saying. Are you from this country?
Yeah, Cairo.
All right, then that's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I
with
don't
that.
know what that means either.
Yes, but if you have a problem with Matty Marinara, go deal with Matty Marinara. You got a problem with Chicago Muscle? Go deal with him. Don't come over here dealing, because personally, we're not going to let you put smack in there.
Well, Tommy Shots keeps saying, you were friendly with Lefty, help him, Lee. Do you think you can help him? I mean, I don't think he doesn't admit that he has a problem.
Let me tell you guys. I want to tell you guys a story. This is a personal story, and I don't really care what people say about it, but it's the truth.
Okay.
I had a sister that went down to be with her husband, and she got off, and she had a drug addiction. This happened 3 years ago, and she got off the pills and everything. And then one night he's upstairs sleeping in the bedroom, and she's downstairs, and she sneaks out and gets a fentanyl pill, comes home and takes it and dies. And just like that.
Wow.
It's if people don't want to be helped, you can't help them. And with all this stuff out in the street now, these pills are killing people left and right. These pressed fentanyl pills are killing people.
Yes, they are.
So, I lost a sister because she took one of those fentanyl pills, just like that. So people, we couldn't help her because she didn't want to be helped. She was trying to help herself at the end, and she was clean. Then one day she woke up and said, I don't want to be clean no more. And that's just what happens. That's part of the tragedy in my family over the last 3 years. We've lost 2 people to drugs. And it's just a horrible thing.
And you're right, Assassinino. I am the only person who knows what you look like, and that will go to my grave with me.
You know who looks like what?
I know what Assassinino looks like.
Angel, you will never tell nobody what I look like, please. Always keep okay. And whatever you do, don't talk about my hand.
I know, I will not. After last night, I'm done. And if anybody wants to see what our holiday was like, our Christmas Eve, you can go watch what I did in my show last night, and you will see a video from Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
And you have John Jr. in the video.
Yes.
It was in a big restaurant. It looked very expensive. The food looked
Lee Cole, how do you know it was very expensive?
Oh, come on. It was expensive.
Seriously, I think
we know he wouldn't go to any old shithole.
Yes.
No,
he said
first of all, it was
now,
a
if you came
friend
from Chuck
of
E.
his
Cheese,
restaurant.
you weren't sitting in Chuck E. Cheese, okay?
You probably think Chuck E. Cheese's dining room is expensive.
Wow.
How do you know what that was?
Listen, I spent most of my holiday over the damn stove. I spent most of it over the stove.
This is the first year ever in my entire life that we didn't. This is the first time.
Yeah, I'm doing that next year. I'm not cooking a thing. That's it. I'm done with cooking forever.
It was such a pleasure. I have to say, it really was a pleasure, to not have to worry about who was making what, carrying the food to whoever's house we were going to, and then carrying all the packages, the food, and
listen.
then
Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you what happened. I was so mad. I was about to punch my girlfriend in her face. Let me tell you why.
And that was your girlfriend.
Yeah. Let me tell you why. So I'd invited these people over for, I did the 7 sacraments, the fish and stuff. So she gets over first with her boyfriend. His name's Dirty Nick, right? And we call him Dirty Nick because he's a dirty bastard. But anyway, so they're sitting there and I put hors d'oeuvres out. Well, not hors d'oeuvres, I put like salami, the cheeses, olives and crackers just to snack on because it was fish, I didn't want to cook it in advance. You know what I mean? Because it gets overcooked, it's not good. So I kind of started cooking as they arrived, but I gave them hors d'oeuvres. So come time to eat now, like we had, several friends over, thank goodness. And so I said, okay, well, everything's ready. So she said, oh, I'm not hungry. So I said, excuse me? And I'd cooked my ass off. She said, oh, I'm not hungry. I got full up on the hors d'oeuvres. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Then she says, I said, well, what about Nick? She said, well, Nick doesn't like seafood.
Oh my God.
What the fuck did you bring him for?
Does Nick know you guys call him Dirty Nick?
Yeah. I call him Dirty Nick to his face. Most people don't, but I do, because that's what they call him behind his back. They call him Dirty Nick because, he used to be like, a bit of a philanderer and
well, there's nothing wrong with a good philandering.
No, he was more of a dirty philanderer. That's why we call him Dirty Nick, Lee.
There's nothing wrong with dirty philandering.
Yeah, he's
let me
put it this way: Dirty Nick suits his name. I would have put him on there, but you know how people are on here. I didn't want people going after them, but I would have shown you them. Dirty Nick looks like Dirty Nick.
Are you attracted to him in any way?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. No.
Uncle Zio, Matty Marinero said Uncle Zio used to get drunk and jump up on stage at Chuck E. Cheese. Play with the band.
I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese in my entire life. Is there
Their
really?
pizza sucks.
I've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese ever.
Oh, I have. I've taken my grandkids there, and
the pizza.
It's all right if you're starving.
Yeah, it's okay. Exactly. If you got a bunch of kids, they all think pizza's good.
The kids love it, and they got games and tickets, and they can get prizes and this and that. And if you're absolutely starving, the pizza is good. But if not, no.
I seen a special where they took those balls out and looked at all the all the germs.
Yeah, I saw that.
All the germs on those balls that the kids stuff into and stuff. I mean, those things were filthy, full of germs, and people were just diving in it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Ann says I'm not missing anything.
Yeah. Hey, Angela, how are you?
I never took my kids there.
Hi, damn it, Mandy.
Chuck E. Cheese ever.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone in a minute. I was hitting the streets. I was partying hard, and now I'm, recovered. So there we go.
You're recuperated.
Danny Santos, Lee, you haven't answered anything. Can you please answer my question about Danny Trio? Dude, if you want to, I don't give a shit about Danny Trio. If you need to go over to Facebook and ask Danny Trio yourself. Wow, what are you, like in love with Danny Trio? You need to hear about Danny Trio?
I'll be right back. Hold on.
The wine is outstanding, right, Josie? We're in Chuck E. Cheese. No, I like Prosecco. They don't sell Prosecco in there, darling. No.
Asino says, I'm not on here to be liked. I'm here to expose the lion rats, and the woman abusing clowns.
I know, but Assassinino, don't you agree with me? That girl needs to run for her freaking life. I am not joking. That guy's going to kill her. I swear to God he is. There's something like, seriously, there's a big disconnect with him somewhere in his brain. I don't know what it is, but she needs to run for her freaking life. And then apparently, she's back with him again, no. And thank God, I'm very glad that most states now, when men are charged with that type of carry-on, they don't let you drop it. I had a girlfriend like that. She would report him, and then change her mind and drop it. Well, now the state picks it up, and I hope they do in this case. And that, Jen, run for your life. You can do better, girl. You can do way better.
It's not hard to do better than him.
Yeah, thank you. Don't be sitting up there with him.
Okay, Danny Santos. Danny, you are, you sound like a very sad man. You seem very angry. So Danny Santos says, what is horrible is that people use the rat word. There's so not
freely.
Okay. I bet 150% of the people that use this would not say it face to face to a rat.
First of all,
one thing we know is Danny Santos is a rat.
What kind of spelling is that?
Oh, it's very bad. He spells like a rat.
Okay, so C told me to tell you about the blues clubs on Granby Street. And this is a place in Liverpool called Granby Street, and everybody used to congregate there. And basically what it was, you would go in there about, I'd say, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was pitch black. You couldn't see nobody, and you'd be hit with a whole bunch of weed. People were smoking, and there'd be reggae music, all types of music, and you'd be in there for hours just dancing. And I know you don't do this here in America, but in England, when you go into a club like that and you're dancing, people just grab you and dance with you. They don't say, do you want to dance? You know what I mean? And you end up just dancing. And so when you come out, we would come out at 10 in the morning. It'd be bright light, hit you in the face. Yeah. So are they still going on, see? Because that was like years ago. I don't know if they're still doing it, but back then it was a lot of fun. But anyway, yes.
And did you go there?
Yes, yeah. We used to go. We'd go out to the club, and then it's like an after hours. I don't know what you would call it here. Like it wasn't a legal place. You know what I mean? People would just go. But when you walked in, it would be pitch black. All you could hear is boom, music, weed would hit you in the face. But I was never a smoker, so I never ever smoked weed, to be honest. I never did it. Just never did anything for me. So I never smoked weed, but I guess
someone wants me to put this up for you.
What's that?
Lefty is a good guy, Josie. Shut up, respectfully. Not cool.
Well, Cairo, I mean, you might think he's a good guy. And, I don't know why you think he's a good guy. He's a fucking asshole. Sorry to swear. And let me tell you why he's an asshole. Because in the very beginning, he got on Piggy's show and he used to send him $50, $50, all the while talking a load of old crap that nobody really understood. And at that time, I could see he was high as a kite. He was on something. And I said it then. And I said to Piggy then, when he was doing his recovery shows, why don't you help your friend out, right? But he sat up there, he's talked crap about me for months and months on end. So you might think he's a good guy, Mr. Cairo, but I don't, okay? I think he's a dickhead, all right? Now.
And Danny Santos, what do you think? I could be bought for $50? I'll make you a deal, Danny. You give me the $50 first, I'll talk all about it.
Hello, Italian Stanley.
How's that, Danny? $50.
Yeah, somehow I don't think you're getting that 50.
You'll talk all about what?
You give me, I'll talk about anybody. I'll talk about Josie. Give me $50.
Thanks, Lee. I think, Lefty, until Lefty wakes up, and I don't know what his rock bottom could possibly be, because to me, going from hotel to whatever happened to the dog, the fat puppy thing, has he still got the dog? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't trust him with a dog, but in my mind, going from hotel to hotel, you could have been and got you a place. What are you doing?
Well, why does he go from? Why is he in a hotel?
God knows. I mean, why not just get an apartment? The amount of money, it's the same with Tony Pizza. He's going around hotel to hotel. He could have been and got him a little
Tony
place.
Pizza could have been in a mansion by now.
Right. I
Can
mean,
you
look how
imagine
much
if
money
you take
that
all-
man's made.
Can you imagine adding up all the money in the last year that Tony Pizza has spent on hotels?
I dread to think.
I mean,
Look how much money has been given to him over this year.
it's amazing.
He could have been and got a place. He could have got himself a little runaround car. He could have got himself a little part-time job if he wanted to. He just didn't. Lefty, same thing. Why is he going from hotel to motel, holiday frickin' inn? Why don't you just get you a place? I don't understand that. And then you're sitting there. Apparently, he was up there the other night shooting up heroin and nodding out crazy. Apparently, I mean, I didn't see it. I heard it on Stax's show. And I'm like,
What
oh
happened?
my God.
What,
He was up there. He did a live, and he was
Who?
shooting up heroin. Lefty.
What?
Yeah, that's what I heard that on Stax's show. I forget the name of the guy. Something of Havoc somebody. But yeah, he was saying, I like him actually. He's kind of funny. Yeah, he was up there shooting heroin, out of his mind.
He actually did that on camera?
Apparently, and waving guns around.
Oh my God.
Oh, the nodding God, he said it was insulin, he swears.
Oh.
No,
Maddie
that's what I heard on
people-
Stax's show. I didn't see it. I don't watch him.
Let's talk. Maddie Marinero is going to be starting a gospel channel. It's probably going to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's going to probably have 2 or 3 viewers. But
Well,
What do you mean a gospel channel? No, he's not.
no, well, Zio is like an opera singer, so Zio is going to be singing.
What?
So yeah, it's going to be Zio's going to be up on stage singing for us, and we should all look forward to it.
What is everybody going to do? They're changing the rules now. You're not going to be allowed to trash other content creators. What's going to happen now?
Well, we got something about might happen here right now, and I will marry them. I got the power. Josie, will you marry me, Asanino?
yes,
Asanino?
I already
Asanino, if you jump up here, I got the power granted to me by the state of Yahoo or YouTube.
Assassinino is very good looking.
Oh, you're gonna have to send me a picture of Assassinino. I haven't
Very
seen
good
it.
looking.
Yes, I hear you.
Scotty, I'm very happy that your mom is okay. Very, very happy. Yeah, so seriously, what is everybody gonna do?
I've been watching this, by the way.
Well,
Do a show like we're doing today. The only person we're talking about is Lefty, and we're trying to help him, because a couple people in the chat room seem concerned about Lefty. And I'll be honest with you, every night.
Because the other night he was shooting up heroin, apparently.
Oh
So yeah, I mean, I understand the concern, but the problem with somebody like him is if he doesn't admit he has a problem, how can you help him if he doesn't have a problem? He's one of these people. No, there's nothing wrong with me. It's not true. It's a lie. When he's sitting up there, like, looking at, you're looking at him. I mean, I don't understand it. No,
I feel very sorry for him if that's the case. Did they personally see this with their own eyes?
Well, hang on, Assassinino. Yes, your personality is good enough, but good looks help. Well, no, that's what I didn't see it personally, so I'm not going to say it verbatim. But one of the guys,
it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, one of the guys on Stack's show said it. because I was watching that, and they said he was sitting up there shooting up heroin and whatever. So and they seem like decent guys. Actually, the pair of them, they're very mellow. They talk normal. They don't cuss people out. They one of the guys, Alan, I think he's an ex-Marine or something, and when he talks, he doesn't cuss people out or talk crap. He's just saying his thoughts. And the other guy, I forget his name, Rebby somebody,
Sean says he wasn't shooting up. Sean in the chat said he wasn't.
Cairo says, Lee, I'll send you $100 super chat if you estrange drunk Josie. What a mutt.
If I do
send the 100.
Send the 100. So
you send 100, I'll kick Josie. If you send me 100, I'll kick Josie right the hell off of here.
What does estrange mean? I mean, oh my God, what a lunatic. If that's a picture of you, I think you look like the mutt on there, Cairo, actually.
For some reason, I can picture Josie with black high heels and
exactly
net stockings and a whip in her hand. I don't know why.
I got it all, Lee. No, I don't have a whip, but I don't have a whip.
And she says, I proved Lee has big hands yesterday. Now everyone hates me. Can you imagine we spent the day doing the show? It started early, and then Angel backdoored me by having a bunch of silly pictures of my hands and one over my face like that.
Oh, that was so funny.
So Sonny Amos says, Josie lying as usual. What else is new? So what am I lying about, an Amos or Anus, whatever your name is? What am I actually lying about? Everybody saw Stax's show. I'm sure I'm not the only one that saw them say that. So go do one, okay? Now.
Yes, and everybody that said sorry for your loss with my sister, let me tell you something, people. It's like losing 3 family members, year to year to year, which in 3 years.
Yeah.
But they were all young. They were the youngest ones in our family. That's what made it really tough. When the youngest ones die before the older ones.
Right.
And we're talking like I'm 12 years older than all of them. Every one of them that passed was like 50 and 51.
Right. Oh, Gimmick says, Josie, you lying on going on gossip. Why you called Lionel Richie? I have no idea, darling. You tell me. I think that was did that, and he's very handsome, isn't he? So go do one as well. In any event, people are praying. Oh my God.
Carol says, Angel, I know how you feel cooking and then bringing in the gifts. I decided next year I'm staying home.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
I did stay home. I spent my time over the frickin' stove, and I'm not doing that next year. Next year, I'm just going to go out and eat.
Cairo says, Astamino has a boner? Okay, well, Cairo must be...
Okay, Sean said him and Stax are going back and forth. I'm not sticking up for Lefty, but he wasn't doing nothing with the needle. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just saw what they said on the show. I'm watching it like everybody else. I didn't make it up or pull it out of my ass.
Did he have a needle?
Well, they said he did. I mean, I don't know. I didn't.
He wasn't doing nothing with a needle. He has a needle.
Well, apparently that's what they said. He was shooting up heroin or something.
Well, something's getting him like that. So something powerful's getting him like that.
I don't know. I didn't see it, but that's what they said on Stax's show. And those 2 guys are quite nice guys. They're not, gossipers, or they're sitting up there just talking crap. They're not. So I didn't get that impression.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Lefty. I'm going to put up Angel's phone number for you.
Oh God!
And if you want to reach out and talk to her, maybe okay.
Who?
I'm gonna give Son Lefty your phone number, Angel.
What? Why? No. What do you mean? He need my number for? He doesn't need my number.
But you can talk to him, Angel. You can steer him on the right path. You know.
I like Sonny Animus. I like a lot. Lee Cole is one of the only honorable content creators on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that. Smartphone says, "You're not changing, Lee. You have obnoxious Josie who will write a book about you attacking. This is not changing." Okay.
Oh, I can't wait for the book. The second book is going to be
A doozy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're right there,
with
obnoxious. You're so right. You know, but no, actually, Lee's been pretty good this year. So
yeah, I know.
He's better than he was last year. So, you know, no.
Yeah, I can't
In any
wait.
event, it's going to be interesting.
Okay, this Renee. Who would be afraid to call a rat to their face? Not me. Problem is the rats are always hiding. Laugh out loud. I would love a chance to call a rat to his face.
I'm not afraid to call anybody a rat to their face.
I don't know. It isn't that I'm afraid to call anyone a rat to their face. I probably would in a fury, but
You're
you know,
not afraid, Josie. You're not afraid of nobody. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of, I don't know. I tend to use informant. It's the same thing, but you know, I don't know. I just have a different take on it, but you know, in any event. So, what are you all doing for New Year?
Sonny Animus says Josie seems like she loves to get grabbed in a dark.
Yeah, absolutely, Sonny. Yes,
that was 1990. That picture.
Yeah, that was back in the day, though, darling. You know.
Angela says, "Lee, I understand that you don't like blocking people, but at the expense of your loyal followers, I think it's necessary. They shouldn't have to deal with those losers." Angela, you can block whoever you want, young lady. Block away. If you think they deserve it, Angela, you do what you got to do.
So what are you all doing for New Year? Are you doing your New Year panel? I heard there was a big old panel Christmas. I wasn't even on here at all.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
they dedicated it to one person.
Who, you? Get out. Did they?
Yeah. It was,
I didn't.
Wow. You know, I kind of felt good because I've never been talked about so much in my life.
Yeah, I heard there was a huge panel, and I didn't see it though. But wow! Oh, so you were the main.
Here's just one of the things going on. That Angel's not going to be able to have a good show until she gets rid of me.
Oh, okay, all right.
So okay. Angel called me up that morning and said, "Lee,
you gotta go."
They got a point. They have a point, Lee. You know.
No, I did not. I said, "Oh, really?" They said that. Well, Lee, will you please come on tonight? Because whatever anybody says I should do, or they tell me what to do, I do the complete total opposite.
So if they told you to keep me, you'll get rid of me.
No, I actually enjoy having you on. When you're funny, sometimes you're not that funny, but most people are very funny.
I let you make fun of my hands yesterday.
Last night was funny. And there's not a person on this planet who can tell me who and what I can do. Like I said, that person died in 2002, so nobody else can tell me what I can and cannot do. And
Scott,
if I have Lee Cole on, I will have Lee Cole on. Lee Cole makes me laugh.
That's right. Okay, bitches. Scott Couture. Right. My mom is in the hospital in Rhode Island and was in a induced coma, but on Christmas Day, she came out of the coma when the nurse said, "What beautiful nails you have." I'm so happy she's out of it. Scott, we're glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm very happy for you, Scotty. Very happy.
Yeah.
Everybody's
C wants to know if Angel and Lee are a thing.
Like what kind of thing?
What kind of thing?
Yes,
What
it's
does
a
that
thing.
mean?
Like,
Are
what
we
kind
a
of thing?
thing?
Angel's dance card is already full.
Yes, and if
She's
Angel
got-
wants to, and what I'm in the middle of doing right now, I'm trading my car in for a van, just in case Angel
No,
tries
but
to get rid of me.
Angel's
Oh
dance,
my God.
Angel's dance card. She's already got FBI on there. He's number one. Then you've got Casparosa. Then who else? Who else did they
MRE,
accuse
they
you?
said they said MRE and I were a
Oh,
thing.
MRE. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Now it's
Angel's been with a lot of
thing.
people on YouTube.
women aren't allowed to have male friends. All my life, I had more male friends than I did girlfriends. How's that?
You know, so did I actually.
Yes.
So do I. And
Angel,
I do
they
to
said
this
that
day.
you get passed around more than a cigarette in the Bowery.
What? In the Bowery. You look crazy.
Do you remember the Bowery? I remember the Bowery. I don't even know if the Bowery exists anymore. But I remember when I was 18, 19, 20, I go down to the Bowery. Remember on Houston Street?
What is the Bowery, Lee?
It's right off Houston Street down in the lower.
What, it's a road or a place?
No, the Bowery is where they had like shelters for bums and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even sure what it's considered now. Back when in the 80s,
Yeah.
remember the old show, The Bowery Boys? Years ago, that used to be all tenements, and then it was all bums. I haven't been down there in a year. I don't even know what the Bowery looks like. I can only imagine. New York's gotten worse, not better.
Oh my God. Brooklyn Bounce and Ladybug said, Angel, I'm just curious if your family would approve of
I
you.
mean, what part of I'm married don't people understand? I'm married. What are you talking about? Oh my God.
John Santos. John
I have
Santos.
a husband, although we can't find him at this moment.
Yeah. Well, he's in the basement, isn't he?
Well, not really.
Oh my God.
Angel's life is like a Lifetime movie.
It's unbelievable. I don't understand that.
Well, Angel, you come off kind of like,
Like what?
you know,
You know what?
you did a whole show on my big hands.
They what?
You did a whole show on my hands.
No, I didn't do a whole show on your hands. I did show people that they were wrong about tiny hands.
I like when King Shade says, "Look, his pinky's covering Al Capone's face."
Lee, you would love to interview a rat for views.
John, why are you interested in coming up here? I will interview you right now.
John who?
And I will jump off.
Who's John?
No, I can honestly say, if Sammy Gavano came and asked, I would say no. You know why? Let me tell you why.
Because you're not going to be able to ask him the questions that you really want to ask him, and he's only going to duck them. Exactly.
If you've seen Jeff, like Jeff Nadeau interviewed him, and it was ridiculous. He didn't ask him no tough questions, and he was like acting like he was a hero.
Yeah, but they're all like that, Lee. I mean, I don't think any of them really, answer. I think the only one I've ever seen really answer and seems legit is what's his face there? Scarfer? No, not Scarfer. What's his name?
Mike Stars. Mike.
Yeah, yeah. And I thought I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I heard him say he really regrets what he did, and he hates looking himself in the mirror every day.
$9.99 from Amber Williams. Be nice to Angel, Lee Cole. Otherwise, no more money. See, Amber knows how to control me. She knows my weakness. Brooklyn Bounce and Ladybug. Maddie actually has one of the best shows along with Lee and Angel and Lee. Okay, so it should be Brooklyn. Lee number one, Maddie and Angel tied for second.
What?
No, I love Maddie's show. Maddie makes me laugh. Uncle Theo and Leslie.
No, see, Southie 31 says Lee Cole is entertaining. That's the difference. Exactly. Lee Cole is entertaining, especially when he and Kane Shades are on. I crack up with the two of them. I think they are the funniest, is Lee Cole and Kane Shades. When he gets Kane Shades so flustered and Kane Shades starts cursing, it's hysterical.
And you know,
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to jump off. I've got stuff to do tomorrow early. But I do want to say, I'm going to say it once again. Jen, run for your life. Get the hell up out of there. Get away from him. And, you know, you can do better. You don't need that crap for real. I mean, that to me was insane.
Does she watch Nicole?
I don't know. Probably, maybe. But no, she's a sweet little thing. You know, she's a little skinny little thing. And, you know, that guy strangled her. In fact, he's in jail now. They said a $35,000 bond. But then he did a show earlier, so I'm a little confused. Is he in? Is he out? I don't know. He did a video. Listen, he did a live stream from the
yeah, I saw that. He had a cell phone and they caught him with the phone, right?
Yeah. Hi, good to see you too, Fish.
Yeah, he's laughing. He's in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God! But they said he strangled her and tore up her house and beat her up.
Oh,
so I don't know, you know, how true that is.
High? Is he getting high again?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he was completely out of his mind.
Who's Hank Schrader?
Who?
What?
Everybody tells me I look like Hank Schrader.
I don't know.
It's driving me crazy nuts. I don't watch TV, so I recently found out the guy is, and I do look like him. Damn it!
Who is it?
Yes, Renee. Let me tell you something. When I'm driving around this little town right here in my car, I pass people, and everybody goes, "It's Brad Pitt." So I know how you feel, dude.
So who's Hank Schrader? Enlighten me.
No idea. If they're telling you that you look like somebody nobody knows.
Oh, Johnny, let me tell you something. Listen, I don't like Scars either, but you're lying when you say that he was abused on a daily basis. That's not true. That's a lie. So,
abused by who? Abused by you?
Exactly, abused. He was not abused.
Tommy Shots. I'm sorry.
No, you've only really said nice things about him, actually.
Who?
You know, well, not nice things. I'm talking about this. What's his face? Mikey Scars.
I've never said nice things.
No, what I mean is you have said out of all of them as well, and I've heard him too. Where he admits he wishes he didn't do it,
exactly.
That type of thing. He doesn't get up there cussing people out. He doesn't call people out of their names. He just tells his little stories, right?
Right.
You know, that's
the nodding God. He says, "I don't have a problem. I can quit anytime."
Oh God.
How you doing, Irish Mob? Why doesn't Lefty help himself? Every addict has ever gotten help, took the first steps. You're right. You're right. I can tell you that. So, right. Jonesy, I know you're going to dip now.
All right, I'm going to dip. So, take care, everyone. I'll see you all soon.
Josie,
thank you for showing up.
Yeah, have a good New Year.
You too. Okay. I think MRE is doing a New Year's stream.
Oh, okay. Are you doing one, Lee? Did you say you were?
If MRE does one, no, I'll do one maybe earlier. But if MRE's already
earlier in the day,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, remember you know what Lee said about me last year. Do you remember what you said about me, Lee?
What did I say? But you were
no, what happened, Angel? I was going to a 20s New Year's Eve party, and so when I came on, I was dressed to go, right? Lee said, well, no, it wasn't you, Lee, actually. I think it was FBI. He said I look like a 20s hooker.
Oh, my God.
So this year I'm going to look like a real whore. Anyway, okay, so I'll see you later.
All right, see you later.
All right.
Take care, Josie.
Bye.
I'll stay on about 10, 15 more minutes, people. I've been on 2 hours. I can't believe it. We've been over 200 people for 2 hours. So
so that's why. Just keep going.
Tommy Schatz, then why are you asking, Lee? Is he a paramedic? Ron Gross, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand why he's obligated to help someone that doesn't want. Yes, exactly, Ron. You're right. I'm sorry. Okay. Gianni, I saw a few people say they saw that too, but I skimmed through his video and did not find it. I won't even look at his videos. It's like
I don't watch him.
It's like an insult to my intelligence.
Yeah, I don't watch him.
Lefty away.
Is that true? Did you see him do that?
Well, I heard that he was talking about kidnapping me along with another person.
Let me ask you a question. Seriously, he has a gun?
Yes, he has a gun.
He has a gun. How does he have a gun?
Because I don't know. It's weird.
Is it a legal gun? He has a legal gun?
I think so.
You got to be kidding me.
Well, he could have got that before he has his issues. I don't know, unless he had his issues his whole life.
But that's not even the point. The point is he was waving a gun on YouTube and threatening somebody, and he's still there.
That's because no one's struck his channel. People came to me the other day and said, "Hey, Lee, he threatened to kidnap you. He said he wanted to come to your house and kidnap you. Why don't you go strike his channel?" I'm thinking, because it's not worth it. He's got 30 people that watch him. The people that watch him, people hate my guts already.
Wow.
Now, I love it. Lee, tell us about Danny. What the hell, Nuno? Will you want Danny to teabag you or something? Gravesend. Lee is a good sport. That's why he's a good. Well, you know something, people. Whenever you come on here, you never know what to expect. And I'm glad I came on here today. I decided at the last minute because I haven't done a live in a while. And Angel wasn't doing a live tonight.
No, it was taking a break. Prove you see a man like
Angel,
Lee.
Your family would approve of you seeing a man like Lee.
Yeah, I already
I'm not saying
that.
You and I am curious how they would feel about him and you.
I already answered that. That's ridiculous.
Angel. I don't know what to say to you. The Bowery is not the same, buddy. That's high real. Oh, wow. Is it, Tony?
Oh,
I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Look where it was. But it was bad back in the day, man. Back in the day. I've written many a story about the Bowery, some good ones. Yeah, a lot of mob down there, especially Irish mob, my man. Back in the day when they had all the tenements. Watch The Last Gangster on Christmas. Sammy is a BSer. John Gotti would not have asked him to take the blame. He would have rather have died than help the government put anyone away.
And that's the truth.
Fish is holding out that 500. Eventually, he knows he's going to wear him down, and he'll let him back on and not give him the boot when he grabs the link. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Yeah, me neither.
Joey Might. Fish, I remember you were joking and laughing on that panel multiple times. Great things about YouTube. Anyone can go back and forth. Let me tell you something, people. I was looking back at some of my old shows, and Mustache Pete used to come onto my chat and say horrible things about FPS. So everybody changes here, people. People change sides. It happens all the time.
Yeah, people make up. People fight.
Make up, and
people walk away. It happens all the time. If I would have known that Lee Cole was funny, I never would have gotten mad at him in the first place.
So you think I'm funny?
No, you're very funny. Yes.
That's the only reason that you want me to be around is because I'm funny?
Yes.
Wow.
You are funny. Um, I just saw something that Mikey Scars is. Yeah, this is not true. He was never abused on a daily basis. At least if you're gonna tell things about people, tell the truth. And I mean that all the way around. Like even Scars, tell the truth. So far, he's being truthful. Is he gonna stay that way? I don't know. But as of right now, he's truthful. I only watched. I think I ended up watching 3 and he was truthful in them. So is he going to stay that way? I don't know. But you can't say that the guy was abused. He wasn't abused on a daily basis to boot. He wasn't abused.
Oh, Hank Schrader that's the guy that fought the 2 Mexican brothers on that show. Okay, I know who
On
Hank is.
Breaking Bad? I never saw that show.
Very good show.
Oh,
Great
it is
show.
good?
One of the best ever.
Really? Is it still on?
Oh yeah, you can watch that whole series. It's like what, 6 seasons? It's a phenomenal show.
Oh, really? Okay.
Definitely one of the best shows ever made.
Is it violent?
Oh my gosh, it's about it's about a school teacher that becomes a meth, starts dealing meth.
So it's violent.
Very violent.
Oh.
But it's a great. What, all of a sudden you don't like violent stuff on TV?
I don't like violent things. I never did. I don't like them.
So what kind of stuff do you watch on TV then?
I watch the Me Channel and I watch the Waltons and I watch right now Andy Griffith is on. I don't watch I'm not interested in, but listen, I have a whole thing I have to watch recorded of Chicago PD. That's my favorite show.
Did you trust Grandpa Walton?
Yes.
There was something very strange.
Listen, that's one of the nicest shows that was ever on TV. I love that show. I love it. Even my sister, we love that show. The Waltons is a great show. But my favorite show is Chicago PD.
Yes, you're not supposed to be on opiates and have guns. You're right, Renee. And that's in any state.
Oh, Gianni says it wasn't that violent. Like my other favorite, I forget about it. I was addicted to Sons of Anarchy, but I used to cover my eyes when they did those torturing things.
Well, Sons of Anarchy is the same level of violence as.
As that? Okay.
Yeah. And probably a better show than Anarchy.
Yeah, Carol, I know, but I'd like to record them all so that I could watch them, like binge watch the whole thing, the whole season in like 2 days. I like doing that.
This is true, Peter. I'm not gonna read that, but it's true. Okay. Gianni, Breaking Bad was definitely one of the best ever. Yes. It had a great ending. It made perfect sense, the ending. Then they made that movie based on it. It was horrible.
Oh, then they did a movie?
Yeah, from one of the characters that survived the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so what has everybody been doing? Not everybody's been doing any shows. How come?
I just think it's the end of the year thing. People are kind of chilling out and relaxing.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's taking a big break, I guess.
A lot of people with family and stuff. It's kind of weird the way I didn't realize yesterday was a holiday until you mentioned it to me, the day after Christmas. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, people, I'm going to close this down. But I appreciate everybody that's been here. Angel, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Lee. It was a pleasure. And thank you, Amber. And thank you, everybody.
And I'm going to be doing an interview tomorrow and dropping it in premiere.
Yeah, I'll be doing a show tomorrow night.
Okay. Well, Angel, you take care. You have a nice night. And I will talk to you soon.
Okie dokies, Lee Cole. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, people. Well, it's been fun. I'm glad that I came on today. We had over 200 for the whole night. And I'm kind of surprised because of the fact that I didn't even advertise the show. So But thank you all for coming on. And I will be back. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow or the day after. But I'm going to try to do a couple before the end of the year. And whoever donated and whoever gave me cash apps, I appreciate it. And thank you. You know who you are. And everybody take care. Thank you, everybody, so much. And my mods, you did a great job today. Thank you.